Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are looking at the Nikon Z System 2, a fantastic camera that I was lucky to use on loan and that I enjoyed so much. This video will save you a lot of time and money, so sit back and relax. With its 45.7 megapixel and its low base 64 ISO, the Nikon Z System 2 will deliver fantastic color and great rendition. Nikon already delivered 11 software updates since it was introduced in October 2020, keeping this camera up to date. For the first time in a Nikon camera, the Z System 2 is powered by two Expeed 6 processing engines. They work together for faster image processing, increased buffer capacity and more overall speed. The buffer is 3.3 times larger and enables 10 frames per second continuous shooting at full resolution. A new autofocus system has been designed on Nikon's flagship 493-point hybrid AF system with improved low light performance and eye detection accuracy. As expected by many, a second card slot was added. One slot accepts XQD or CEF Express cards, the other accepts XD cards. Some reviewers have complained that they would have preferred one single card type to avoid spending in multiple card formats. What remains unchanged? Same ergonomics, same 45.7 megapixel sensor and nearly same image quality, same low light performance, same touchscreen menu. With Nikon's intelligent eye detection AF, you quickly identify and lock onto eyes, either humans, dogs or cats for properly focused portraits. With focus shift shooting, take a series of up to 300 photos and combine the photos into a single image with surreal depth of field and sharpness. With 900-second exposures, you can paint with light and track the paths of stars. With picture controls, all visible in real time, you can be creative and add another element of artistry to your photos and videos. All this makes the Z System 2 a complete, versatile and fun camera to use. Oh! Before we review more in detail this camera and what makes it so special. Quite some work was put into that video. So if you want to help and encourage us, please click like and subscribe. The key strengths: excellent sensor calibrated at 64 base ISO for better overall sharpness. High dynamic range, unbeaten image quality, excellent handling, good grip, customizable buttons and top LCD display. The key weaknesses: tracking autofocus will lose the subject sometimes, the low battery life at 420 shots. The large file size, the sensor is not protected, no controls illuminated at night. The Nikon Z System features a large lens mount and a short flange focal distance. The benefits: more light hits the sensor, resulting in improved low light performance and edge-to-edge detail. The Z System 2 handles like a dream. Deep grip design. Balanced weight. Sturdy build. Smart button placement. The skeleton is forged from magnesium alloy. The exterior is fully weather sealed to keep dust, grime and moisture out. Everything feels quality. You can add your favorite functions to the eye menu. Nikon Z System 2 has a 45.7 million pixels BSI CMOS sensor. It is the same wonderful sensor that equips the Nikon Z9 and D850. Image stabilisation, in Nikon's words, is called vibration reduction. Based on internal 5-axis sensor shift, it is reported to work well and will keep your photos sharp and your videos steady. The tilting 3.20-inch LCD screen with a resolution of 2,100K dots is touchscreen type. Tilting screens are more photography oriented, while fully articulated screens are highly preferred by videographers. Reviewers complain it doesn't do much in terms of mobility and doesn't have another axis for special situations. the electronic viewfinder to see what you get, but at 3.69 million dots and 60 frames per second, it is at the lowest resolution and performance for a camera of that class. The dual card slots fill a gap versus the original version. One slot accepts CEF Express and XQD cards. The other slot accepts standard SD cards. For faster action and sports shooting, the internet recommends you store on faster CEF Express cards. The battery life has been improved to 420 shots. However, this remains lower than other mirrorless cameras at 600 shots. Use your smartphone as a remote to control the camera, see what the camera sees, change settings and remotely fire the shutter. Video quality isn't going to be as good in low light as what we are seeing on the Z6 II, but it's still good for common uses. 4K Ultra HD at 60p brings detailed footage with full pixel readout. This can be recorded in camera on a CEF Express, XQD or SD card. It is a favorite time-lapse camera. With its gorgeous image quality at ISO 64 you can create a 4K time-lapse movies. This camera is fantastic for landscape and street photographers. With its base 64 ISO, excellent dynamic range and time-lapse capabilities, you can handle high contrast and difficult lighting situations. With 45 megapixels, it is also an excellent choice for studio, portrait and fashion work. DSLR owners who consider moving to mirrorless camera, as well as Z7 upgraders, first-time Nikon shooters will look carefully at it. However, if you are more in sports and action photography, consider the Nikon Z9. And for daily, all-round photography, the Nikon Z6 II is an amazing proposal. In conclusion, Nikon made so much progress since the Mark I version. We absolutely love this camera with its unbeaten image quality, low noise and color rendition. And when the Nikon Z8 is announced, who knows? There could be opportunities to buy the Z7 II even cheaper. An idea to keep in mind, my friends. This ends our review, which we hope was useful for you. We thank you very much for your support to our channel.